So we got another fun one for you guys. If you can tell, we're at a dealership and we're getting something new. Maybe one of these black and yellow ones.
Yeah.
Maybe one of these guys, and see what we get.
Okay. Okay.
So we're over here at Mr. Collins' shop, and the Pro R looks a little bit different than how we last saw it. Trying to be a YouTube guy, trying to do selfies and video. But basically what we got going on is I won't say full teardown because I'm not trying to sound like I have more money than I do. We're skating on thin ice right now, trying to make this thing work before the trip. But like you guys saw earlier in the video, I'm trying really hard to do, like timeline sequencing. I can't even remember the last time I filmed on this thing because we've been working super late nights and it really doesn't even look like anything's happened. But we got the majority of the plastics off this thing to make it easier for wiring. We just got done fabbing up my cage, which is right here. Tomorrow morning, I'm gonna get a little bit of footage for you guys. I'm gonna go take that thing down to powder coat. We're gonna sandblast and powder coat the cage, front bumper, roof, and all that stuff. Then we'll be back here probably Monday night. It's Thursday right now, but we got a holiday weekend, so we're gonna slap this thing back together with the new cage, new bumpers, winch. We got wheels and tires on the way. Those are getting powdered. A little bit of lighting and some sound, and then she should be wrapped up for the trip. We got some seats. Our buddy James, who did a lot of the fab work, or I should say he did the welding, my bad. Colin did all the fab work. We came up with some custom Pro R seat brackets so I can slam my seat basically on the gas tank and the batteries. So we'll catch up with you guys tomorrow morning for some powder coat. It's behind the fairlead. You're not even gonna see it.
You okay with that?
Yes, I am.
There we go. My little kindergartner.
So I don't know how well you guys can hear me, but we're here at BJ's shop. We're spraying some powder coat. First step in the process, we have the guys running the blasters. BJ's here on one blaster, and then he's got one of his workers running the big blaster. We're actually in the middle of the day. We already got some stuff sprayed, like all of our stuff in black, roof panels and all that kind of stuff. But they got my cage in the blaster right now. The bead lock rings are actually in the oven, but just for the process of things, take the product and you can either hit it with like a DA sander to break up the original powder, and then they sandblast it. They throw it in the oven really quick to pull out all the moisture out of the metals, because it'll hold moisture. So you bake that moisture out of it, and then we throw it right over in here behind the corner as his spray booth. So he'll spray it with the powder, and the metal is conductive once you hook a ground to it, so it's electronically charged. The powder sticks to that, and then we throw it back in the oven and bake it. So it takes about anywhere from 5 to 20 minutes for it to cure. As you guys can see, I'll pop up the video right now. The powder color that I'm doing is Illusion Tropical Fusion, so it's a 2-step powder. So once we spray that, we have to clear it, and that's when you get the actual color. But the video that I just showed you guys is the first step of it. When we spray it with the Illusion color, it comes out a completely different color, and everyone always freaks out when they see it. They're like, that's not the color that I wanted. So once you spray it with the clear, it completely changes it. So we'll show you what it looks like now. So exactly what I was just talking about. BJ's gonna spray these little guys really quick. We're doing Illusion Purple. So Illusion Purple's getting sprayed right now. And like I said, it's a 2-step. So he's gonna spray with Illusion Purple. With a small part like this, you don't even have to bake it or put any heat to it. So he's gonna spray it really quick, and once we pull it out of the oven, we'll show you what it looks like, and then he'll spray it with his clear color over top of it, and then you'll get that actual real purple color, because just a little hit, it's probably gonna come out silver first. So I'll show you. That Illusion Purple that we just sprayed, baked it, and it comes out like this. So when we clear it, it'll turn purple. I wish you guys could truly see the color. Like in camera, this looks like straight teal, like tealish blue, but it has like such a green fade to it that the camera like barely catches. But it's a Illusion Tropical Fusion over clear. So if anybody wants to know how our night's going, it's about 11 o'clock on a Tuesday night. We leave in, well, we got to be packed Saturday. So what's that, 4 or 5 days, something like that. Tyler still has to put his cage on, paint it, panels, wiring, all that. He's still got to put his panels on, fix any wiring. We just did his suspension. That's in a million pieces, and the floor just completely back searched because it's an absolute monsoon outside. I mean, you guys can see the rain from the gutter line right there, so that kind of explains how our night's going right now. So now we're dealing with a flooding shop. Ain't that right, Bubby? One of those nights.
One of those nights.
Well, it's like 12:30-ish on a Wednesday night, and we're starting to make progress. Got the tires mounted, sway bars are off. Colin finished up all the wiring with his little wizard hands. Cage is on, plastics back on, rough fit. Switch Pros is in there. She's starting to finally look like we got some progress. So we'll catch up with you guys when it's 100% complete. All right, guys, as you can see, the 2024 Pro R is fully wrapped up for this build. We got with Dime Piece Fab, Colin is the owner over there, and he built us a slick ass cage. So let's go ahead and go over the full build. All right, guys, so like I said, 2024 Pro R Ultimate. This is a triple black, so it's all blacked out from the factory. We went ahead and got with Dime Piece Fab. He built us a 9-inch chopped cage with a custom visor in the front, big drop visor like a semi. And we were gonna do a full tie-in, but we didn't have time to bed delete it. So we stubbed these back, and he did the panel work, put dimple dies in them and everything. Threw some spikes on it, make it look cool. And then we put on some boat liner on the roof. He also went ahead and did all of the wiring on the buggy. So we're running an aux beam, and no, this was not his doing. I just didn't get my panel in time for the stay flush, like my other razor that's on my YouTube channel. So that's just set in there for right now, but we get a flush panel. But it's an aux beam, 8-button panel to control all of the lighting. Colin got a bunch of rock lights up in there. We got rigid pods, front and rear for the rock lights. Northeast Power Sports hooked it up, got me a set of 35, 10, 15 Rockzilla stickies on KMC grenades, I believe. Colin also got me set up with a nice front winch bumper. I got a Warn, was it a Warn or a Super ATV? I can't remember. 6,000 pound winch. Nice little bullhorn front bumper. Some PRP GTSE seats. And I don't know if you can tell, Colin actually went ahead and lowered my driver's seat, dropped it about 2 inches, basically built me a custom lowering bracket for these PRP seats. So all I have is these knobs in all 4 corners, and I can take my seat out. So it doesn't slide or retract or anything. It's just straight drop in, and instead of having a bunch of tools and everything to put it in, he was able to get it on those knobs. But yeah, we're getting loaded up right now. We're headed down to Brimstone. So I just figured I'd give you guys a quick overview of this thing before I take it out.